Hello, it's Helen from Journal with Purpose, and today I'm sharing a Traveller's Notebook process video. I'm using a Traveller's Notebook from Start Bay Notebooks, and I will be using stamps and vintage ephemera from London Gifties. I'm starting off by using some black archival ink and stamping onto some scrap brown paper. Next, I'm looking through a book of vintage papers and I'm just tearing out different sheets that I think will look nice layered on my page. I always try out the layers first, and once I'm happy with how they look, I stick them down to my page. I always like the look of torn papers in my traveller's notebook. I think it adds to the vintage feel. And I then turn the page over and just cut any papers that are overhanging the edge. And the next thing I'll be adding to my page is a quote that I found, and I used a travelling typewriter font on my laptop to print it off. I'm using a Staedtler pigment liner to add a border to the quotes, and I feel that just makes it look like it belongs more on the page rather than just being stuck on top of it. Christine from London Gifties sent me one of her handmade watercolours, and this one's in the apricot colour. So I'm going to use that to colour in some of the stamp and also to add a small watercolour wash to the right hand page. Once that had dried, I used my alphabet stamps to stamp out April at the top of my page. In my paper pack there were some lovely vintage botanical sheets. So I had a look through and picked out one of the flowers that I thought would match in well with the colour theme of the page. Once I've stuck that down, I look through the sticker sheets from London Gifties and I find a butterfly that I want to use on the left-hand page. And when I look at them, I just try and balance out the colours across the two pages so that one doesn't look too much heavier than the other, but also leave myself plenty of space for writing. For adding my writing, I'm using an oblique pen holder with a Niko G nib, and I'm using some Pilot ink, and it's their Iroshizuku brand, I think, but I can't pronounce it very well, and it's a black coloured ink which is called Takisumi. The quote I had added was "One idea lights 1,000 candles," and that got me thinking about all the thoughts that are going around in my head at the moment, often sparked by conversations I've had with other people, and I thought it was just nice to take a moment and write about that in my journal. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, it'd be great if you'd give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you'd consider subscribing. And if you've got any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next one.